Hello, everyone. Are you looking to truly improve your English speaking and listening skills? Well, look no further.
Our podcast conversations are the perfect way to enhance your English language abilities and give you that boost you need. That's right.
Welcome back to Speak English Clearly through podcasts, where we help you take your English to the next level. I'm Emma.
And I'm James. Whether you're just starting your English journey or already working toward fluency, we're here to guide you step by step.
Today, we'll be talking about one of the most powerful shifts you can make in your learning, how to truly think in English. It's a game changer, and we're going to break it down for you piece by piece.
Exactly. We're here to help you stop translating in your head and start processing thoughts directly in English, which is key to becoming more fluent and confident. You know, Emma, when I first started truly trying to speak English, I remember struggling. I understood a lot, but I was constantly translating from my native language. It felt like I had to pause every few seconds just to figure out what I wanted to say. Have you ever experienced that mental bottleneck?
Absolutely, James. I think we've all been there at some point, whether with English or another skill. For me, it was especially difficult in situations where I had to think fast, like trying to quickly respond in a group discussion or making spontaneous plans. I'd get stuck, and by the time I mentally translated what I wanted to say, the conversation had already moved on.
Yeah, it's like trying to catch up to a train that's already left the station, right? It's a very common hurdle, and that's why thinking in English is so incredibly vital. If that sounds like a dream you're ready to make real, you are in the perfect place today. We know the common frustration of understanding English, but still feeling like your thoughts are stuck in another language. Today, we're going to dive into consciously constructing an inner world where English becomes your default.
Hello, and welcome to another transformative episode of Speak English Clearly through podcasts.
And we are so excited to have you join us on this journey to make English thinking not just a possibility, but your natural reality.
And coming up later in the episode, our fantastic vocabulary host, Miles, will join us to shine a light on some essential terms directly related to building this new inner English world.
We hear from countless listeners who tell us, I understand so much, but I can't think directly in English. It's like having all the building materials, but no idea how to start construction. This barrier of constant mental translation can slow you down and make true fluency feel out of reach. But we promise, you hold the power to change this.
That's precisely the challenge we're tackling head-on today. Our main topic is Building Your Inner English World, a 3-step guide to thinking fluently. We want to empower you to stop translating and start truly living in English in your mind.
Imagine your English proficiency not just as a collection of words, but as a house you're building inside your head. Every new word is a brick, every sentence a wall. Today, our mission is to hand you the blueprint and the tools to construct this powerful inner English world, step by deliberate step. You're going to feel a profound shift as you learn to inhabit English completely.
Make sure you stay tuned because we've also prepared an incredible free PDF guide specifically for this episode. It's packed with practical exercises to help you actively practice everything we discussed today, laying each brick with confidence. And as James mentioned, Miles will be here for his invaluable vocabulary spotlight. You absolutely won't want to miss a moment of this episode. It's designed to give you that breakthrough in thinking you've been waiting for.
All right, Emma, so we've established that the ultimate goal is to think directly in English, right? To build this incredible inner English world. Where do we even begin to lay that crucial foundation?
That's an excellent question, James, and it's simpler than many learners imagine. The very first brick in building your inner English house is creating direct association. Often, when we're learning, we hear an English word, and our brain automatically translates it to our native language before understanding it. We need to bypass that step completely.
So it's about short-circuiting the translation process. How do we do that? It sounds powerful.
Exactly. It's about training your brain to connect concepts directly to English words without the detour of your native language. The simplest, most effective way to start this is through labeling objects around you. Look at a cup and think cup. Look at your hand and think hand. It sounds almost too simple, but this isn't just a basic exercise. It's a profound mental retraining.
So, it's not just about knowing the word, but making that word instantly accessible in English the moment you see the object. That's a great way to think about it.
Precisely, and don't just limit it to nouns. Label actions you're performing. When you walk, think walk. When you sit, think sit. This continuous, direct association builds a robust neural pathway. It's like pouring the concrete for your mental house. You're creating a solid, English-only base. I remember when I was trying to truly master thinking in a new language, I started putting sticky notes everywhere. Every object in my kitchen, my living room. It felt a bit silly at first, but seeing that English word, only that English word next to the object, eventually cemented the direct link. It was a small habit, but the cumulative effect was massive.
That's a fantastic, relatable example, Emma. It really emphasizes the power of consistency. Why is focusing on this direct association and labeling so crucial for our listeners, especially if they already know a lot of vocabulary?
It's absolutely crucial because it reframes how your brain processes language. Knowing a word is one thing. Having it as an instantly accessible foundation for thought without translation is another entirely. This step trains your brain to bypass that mental translator, laying the bricks for your mental house one by one. It shifts you from being a translator to being a native-like thinker, which is an incredibly empowering realization. It's the silent, foundational work that nobody sees but makes all the difference.
That's a powerful way to put it. So, once we have these individual bricks in place, how do we start connecting them and building the walls of our inner English world? That brings us to our next crucial step.
So, James, we've laid the foundation of our inner English world by creating direct association with individual words. We've got our bricks. Now, how do we start connecting those bricks and building the actual walls of our mental house? This is where we develop consistent internal thoughts.
Exactly, Emma. This step is about making the voice inside your head speak English by default. We're talking about developing a consistent internal monologue. Instead of those random, often translated thoughts, we want English to be the natural language of your mind's chatter.
And the most powerful way to build these walls, to form those initial English sentences in your head, is by narrating mundane tasks and engaging in self-talk. It sounds simple, but it's incredibly effective. When you're brushing your teeth, think, I am brushing my teeth. When you're making coffee, I am pouring the water.
It's almost like you're providing a running commentary for your own life, but silently and in English. This isn't about perfect grammar at first. It's about getting the flow and structure of English sentences happening inside your mind.
Absolutely. It trains your brain to connect those individual bricks, those words you've associated directly, into simple walls or basic sentences. This is how the structure of your inner world truly starts to take shape. I remember doing this myself when I was trying to deepen my thinking in another language. I would narrate everything, my drive to work, preparing a meal, even just waiting in line. It felt a little strange at first, almost like having a quiet companion, but soon that voice in my head defaulted to the new language. It was a breakthrough moment.
That's so relatable, Emma. It sounds like a fantastic way to turn ordinary moments into powerful learning opportunities. Why is this consistent internal monologue so vital for fluency, even if no one else is hearing it?
It's vital because it builds neurological pathways for spontaneous thought. You're creating a private, no-pressure practice zone right inside your head. Every time you consciously form a thought in English, even a simple one, you're strengthening those connections. You're making English feel natural, not just a subject you study. This is where you stop consciously translating and start feeling the language live within you. It's truly a quiet revolution happening in your mind.
That's incredibly motivating. So, we've laid the foundation with direct association, and we're building the walls with internal monologue and self-talk. What's the next exciting phase in constructing our inner English world? How do we start truly living in this house we're building? Let's explore that next. So, Emma, we've laid the strong foundation with direct association, and we've built the solid walls of internal monologue. Now, for the most exciting part, how do we actually live in this inner English house? How do we move beyond just building and start thinking, planning, and dreaming fluently?
This is truly the ultimate goal, James. This third step isn't just about practice. It's about achieving spontaneous thought in English. It's about seamlessly integrating English into your entire mental landscape, turning it into the natural language of your complex thinking.
So, we're talking about more than just narrating tasks. This is about deeper cognitive processes, right?
Absolutely. This is where you genuinely start using your inner English world for making plans, weighing decisions, solving problems, analyzing situations, and even for abstract thinking like daydreaming or reflecting on your day. It's about becoming truly comfortable thinking about nuanced topics without switching back to your native language.
Give us an example of how this looks in practice.
Great way to cultivate this is by consciously rehearsing conversations in your head. Imagine you have an important meeting tomorrow, or you want to talk to a friend about a complex topic. Instead of just thinking about what you'll say, try to simulate the entire conversation in English in your mind. Think about potential questions, your responses, even the flow of the dialogue. It's incredibly powerful.
That makes perfect sense. It's like a mental dress rehearsal.
Exactly. And another method is to actively think about situations or problems you encounter throughout your day, but force your internal dialogue to process them only in English. This trains your brain to problem solve and strategize in English.
Why is pushing for this advanced application so important for our listeners? What's the transformation here?
Because this is where the language truly becomes yours. It's no longer just a set of rules or vocabulary. It's the very fabric of your thought. When you can strategize, plan, and even dream in English, you move beyond being a learner to being someone who truly inhabits the language. It builds incredible confidence because you know, deep down, that English isn't just on the tip of your tongue. It's woven into the very core of your mind. You are no longer building a house. You are living in it, freely and comfortably.
That's a truly inspiring vision, Emma. These 3 steps, from laying the foundation to building the walls and now truly living in your house, create a complete journey for our listeners. To make this journey even stronger, let's now turn to Miles for our vocabulary spotlight, where he'll illuminate some key words that will deepen your understanding and help you articulate your progress in this remarkable process.
Thanks, Emma and James. Hello, English learners. I'm Miles, and it's time to shine a light on some essential vocabulary from today's powerful discussion about building your inner English world. These words are your construction tools. First up, a key noun from our main metaphor, foundation, means the base on which something is built, an underlying basis. Example: the very first brick in building your inner English house is creating direct association. Let's practice this together. Foundation. The very first brick in building your inner English house is creating direct association. Next, a crucial noun for connecting ideas, association, means a mental connection or relationship between ideas, feelings, or sensations. Example, create a direct association between objects and their English names. Say this out loud. Association. Create a direct association between objects and their English names. Here's a powerful noun phrase for your internal thoughts. Internal monologue. Means the ongoing conversation or thoughts that a person has with themselves in their mind. Example, make the voice inside your head speak English by default. Practice with confidence. Internal monologue. Make the voice inside your head speak English by default. Now, an adjective describing effortless thought, spontaneous. Means happening or arising without apparent external cause, unprompted. Example, this step is about achieving spontaneous thought in English. Give this a try. Spontaneous. This step is about achieving spontaneous thought in English. A noun representing your plan, blueprint. Means a detailed plan or design, a guide for making something. Example, you'll have a clear blueprint for truly living inside the English language. Repeat after me, blueprint. You'll have a clear blueprint for truly living inside the English language. A verb to signify construction, constructing. Means to build or form something by putting parts together. Example, today we're going to dive into consciously constructing an inner world where English becomes your default. Say it clearly, constructing. Today we're going to dive into consciously constructing an inner world where English becomes your default. And finally, a noun for a single building block, brick. Means a rectangular block of clay or other material used in buildings. Example, every new word is a brick, every sentence a wall. Try this one, brick. Every new word is a brick, every sentence a wall. Wonderful progress, everyone. By actively engaging with these terms, you're not just expanding your vocabulary, you're truly empowering your ability to think and express yourself in English. Keep challenging yourself, keep experimenting, and remember that every word you internalize strengthens your English voice. Looking forward to our next session. Back to you, Emma and James.
Thank you so much, Miles. Those words are truly helpful, giving us the perfect vocabulary to talk about building our English world.
They really are, Emma. And if you're listening right now and you're feeling that quiet sense of understanding, thinking, wow, I actually understood more of this episode than I expected, that is incredible progress right there.
That's your fluency quietly, steadily growing in the background. Remember, every time you choose to think a single word in English or narrate a simple task, you're laying another brick in your inner English house. Keep showing up, keep practicing, and remember that you are steadily constructing your blueprint for fluency.
As we wrap up today, don't forget to get your hands on our free PDF guide for this episode. It's an invaluable resource, summarizing all our strategies for building your inner English world, featuring all the vocabulary Miles just broke down, and offering extra practice exercises to help you solidify your foundation. It's truly your perfect companion to continue this incredible learning journey.
You can easily find the link to download your free PDF right in the description of this episode, and we'd love to hear from you. What's one simple task you'll try to narrate in English today to start building your inner English world? Share it with us on our social media or in the comments below.
Join us next time as we explore another fascinating topic related to mastering natural English flow, perhaps how connecting words can make your English sound truly authentic and effortless.
Thank you so much for joining us, for pressing play, and for being such a vital part of our growing community. Until our next conversation, keep listening, keep building, and always remember to let your English thoughts lead.
Bye for now.